Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Today we are going to start our first unit, Democratic Citizenship. It's about Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah's first inaugurational speech, which he delivered on 11th of August 1947. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah made presidential address on 11th August of 1947 to the inaugural session of Pakistan's first constitutional assembly that was one of the most consequential assertions in the history of South Asia. This historic speech testifies Quaid's vision of Pakistan, and of course, it reminds about the teachings of the last Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. As our Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that all men are equal in the eyes of God. Quaid-e-Azam, born in Karachi on 25th of December 1876, he started his educational career from Sindh Madrasatul Islam School, and for his higher education he went to Bombay, and then to receive his law degree he went to Lincoln's Inn. Quaid-e-Azam started his political career by joining Indian National Congress in 1906 and later All Indian Muslim League in 1913. Here is the picture of Quaid's inaugurational speech in Sindh Assembly. It was at that time known as the National Assembly of Pakistan. Well, here are the excerpts of his memorable speech, where he started addressing my Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen. I cordially thank you with the utmost sincerity for the honor you have conferred upon me. I sincerely hope that with your support and your cooperation, we shall make this Constituent Assembly an example to the world. The Constituent Assembly has got two main functions to perform. The first is the very enormous and responsible task of framing on future constitution of Pakistan, and the second of function is as a full and complete sovereign body as the federal legislature of Pakistan. We have to do the best we can in adopting a provisional constitution for the federal legislature of Pakistan. You know really that not only we ourselves are wondering, but I think the whole world is wondering at this unprecedented cyclonic revolution which has brought about the plan of creating two independent sovereign dominions in this subcontinent. This mighty subcontinent with all kinds of inhabitants has been brought under a plan which is titanic, unknown, unparalleled. Dealing with our first function, the first and foremost thing that I would like to emphasize is this. Remember that you are now sovereign legislative body and you have got all the powers. It therefore places on you the gravest responsibility as to how you should take your decisions. The first duty of government is to maintain law and order, so that the life, property and religious beliefs of its subjects are fully protected by the state. The second thing occurs to me is this. One of the biggest curses from which India is suffering is bribery and corruption. Black marketing is another curse. Along with many other things, good and bad, has arrived this great evil, the evil of nepotism and jobbery. This evil must be crushed relentlessly. I want to make it quite clear that I shall never tolerate any kind of jobbery, nepotism, or any influence directly or indirectly brought to bear upon me. Whatever I find that such a practice is in vogue or in continuing anywhere, low or high, I shall certainly not countenance it. You are free. You are free to go to your temples. You are free to go to your mosques or to any other places of worship in this state of Pakistan. You may belong to any religion or caste or creed. That has nothing to do with the business of the state. Here, as you know. History shows that in England continent some time ago were much worse than the history prevailing in India today. We are starting in the days when there is no discrimination, no distinction between one community and the another, no discrimination between one caste or creed and another. We are starting with these fundamental principles that we are all citizens and equal citizens of one state. The people of England in course of time had to face the realities of the situation and had to discharge the responsibilities and burdens placed upon them by the government of their country, and they went through that fire step by step. Well, gentlemen, I do not wish to take up any more of your time and thank you again for your honor you have done to me. I shall always be guided by the principles of justice and fair play without any, as input in the political language, prejudice or ill will, in other words, partiality or favoritism. My guiding principles will be justice and complete impartiality, and I am sure that with your support and cooperation, I can look forward to Pakistan becoming one of the greatest nations of the world. Here comes our exercise number 1, which is consisting of words and their textual meaning. Here comes our exercise number 2, consisting of phrases and idioms, and we have to match the phrases and idioms to their exact and correct meaning. The question answers of our exercise. The first question: Why was the Quaid feeling honored while addressing the first Constitutional Assembly? Answer is, Quaid-e-Azam was feeling honored to address the Constitutional Assembly because it was the first Constitutional Assembly of a newborn country. Question number 3, 4, and 5. Question number 6. How can we make Pakistan prosperous in the light of Quaid's vision? Question number 7. I shall always be guided by the principles of justice, fair play, without any political language, prejudice, or ill will. Elaborate these words. Answer. Quaid believed in the principles of justice, impartiality, and equality. Instead of causing harm, the grammatical exercise consists of the use of colon. Colon is a punctuation mark. It introduces or points to the other directly related text or a pause between two verb clauses. We have 4 different uses of clauses. Colon used to expand on something already mentioned. Colon is used to introduce items in a long list. Colon is used as a divider in a reference or time. Number 4, colon is used after a verb of attribution before a quotation. Our last exercise consists of transitive and intransitive verb. Transition is a passage from one position, state, etc. to another. Thank you so much, my dear students. I hope this will be helpful for you. Keep watching the lectures.